Hello friends, welcome to another weekly top-down analysis video on the gold and GJ. So as usual, we will start with the monthly time frame and then we will go down to lower time frames, a weekly, daily, 4 hour and 30 minutes time frame. So without wasting any time, let's get started with the gold monthly time frame. So we are in the gold monthly time frame at the moment, and we can see that we have this resistance here at one point of time. So we had this resistance, and we can see, we had the resistance. Basically, the price was not able to close above this level. So finally, we close above this level, and you can see that price basically created a new high. So now for the current monthly candle, as we can see, the candle open and we already created a bottom wick. So now there is going to be a pretty high probability price is going to come up to fill this wick, which we can see here. So that is something on the monthly time frame on gold. Now let's go to weekly time frame to find more details what is happening on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, the market structure is very bullish because we are kind of making higher highs and higher lows. We can see we created a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and right now the price created a new high. So the market structure is very bullish on the weekly time frame. And also we can find out that we have this resistance, right? And if we zoom a little bit, we can see that we have this resistance. Also, we can see resistance, 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 right? So this one is going to be a pretty strong resistance. And also we can see that we had next resistance right there, right? We, in terms of the support, the price already created a support here, and we have the next support right here. So what we can see right at the moment is that the price is like below this resistance. Basically, we have this resistance, and as we can see, we got this bearish candle kind of. Just a second, let me choose the right tool. So like we can see that we got this bearish candle close at the previous resistance, right? So now there was a higher probability for the price to come down to the next support. And as we can see, the last weekly candle already came down, but it closed like a weak bullish candle. So basically, we have created a support. So right now, there is a higher probability price is going to go up. But we have resistance pretty close by. So we can consider this a range. We have resistance and we have support. So right now, well, by looking at the weekly time frame, it's a much better. Like if we wait for a breakout to the upside, then there is going to be a higher probability for the price to go to the next resistance. Same to the downside. If we break the support, get a closure below the support, the price can come down to the next support, which is right here. So that is something we see on the weekly time frame. Now let's go to daily time frame to find more details on the daily time frame. Daily time frame also, the market structure looks very bullish because we are making higher highs and higher lows. We created high in terms of the weeks. This is the higher point, but in terms of the candle closure, we created a high, came down, higher low, and we created another high high. So right now the price can go up. So basically, the market structure is very bullish on the daily time frame. Now also like we can also find out that we have this level here, and this was resistance, 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 and resistance. So we can see that this last daily candle closed above this resistance with a wick to the upside. So now if the next daily candle kind of hold this support, right? So like we come down, created a bottom wick, because this one is also going to be the opening of the new weekly candle. So come down, create a bottom wick, grab liquidity in this area, and we can come up to fill this week minimum, and we can come higher to to these resistances. That is something I see on the daily time frame. And so that is something I see to the upside. Now to the downside also, we can see that we have the support, and this one is going to be very strong support, because we can see support, support, support. So if you get a daily candle close below the support, the next support is right here. So there will be a higher probability for the price to come down to the next support. That is something on the daily time frame. Now let's go to the 4 hour time frame to find more details what is happening on the 4 hour time frame, right? On the 4 hour time frame, we can see that the price was coming down, basically making lower lows and lower highs, we were coming down, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, right? Then we broke these highs, created a new high. So right now the price can come down, find support to continue going to the upside. At least this is what we see because we have broken the market structure to the upside. Also, we can just look more closely and find and can find more details. And what is the detail? So we can see like we have this resistance right here, and at the same time price has created this support, right? So basically we have the support, we have the resistance. Now if we talk about the next resistance is right here. And if we talk about the support, we have the support like a kind of in this area. So now we can see that okay, we have this level like if we talk about this level, this resistance level, we can see we have the support, and like we have resistance, right? To the downside, we can see resistance, and then we have the support. So this one is also going to be a strong level. If we talk about this level, we have kind of resistance, and we have support, resistance, right? So these are the strong levels because these have been like retested multiple times, right? So now let's try to see that we created a kind of high, we came down, created a support. Now because we have this strong bullish candle close, and basically we created a support. So now what we can anticipate on the next 4-hour candle, the next 4-hour candle kind of can come down, create a bottom wick, and we can come up to fill this range. And if we get a closure above this level, there is going to be a higher probability for the price to come here. Again, if you get a closure above this level, the price can go to the next resistance, which is right here, right? Same thing to the downside. If we get a closure below, the price can come down to the next support, which is right here, and we have more support to the downside. That is something on the 4-hour time frame. Now let's go, or let's jump on directly to 30-minute time frame, because 30 minutes is the time frame where I look for the trading opportunities. So now there is no point of analyzing 1-hour time frame here, because yeah, they are more or less the same thing. So like by looking at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we kind of bullish, we created a high, price came down, kind of created a support. So price can come up to retest this high, or maybe we can come a little bit down more and then find support somewhere to continue going to the upside. But by looking at this, we see like we are bullish on the 30-minute time frame. Now let's talk about some trading opportunity. What we can see, so we have a level right here. This one is going to be a resistance level, and we have a support level, then we have another level, and then if we talk about the resistance level, this is the next resistance level. Now let's talk about these levels, right? If we talk about this resistance level, we had resistance, and now we got this candle close above the resistance. If we talk about this level, this resistance, and we had the support, right? This level is also like we had the rejections, and we had the support, and here we have like resistance and support and resistance, right? So these are the strong levels. Now because we already got a 30-minute candle close for this level, so now there is a higher probability for the price to kind of create a bottom wick, grab some liquidity, and continue going to the upside. We have clean range on the left hand side, but we need volume for that. I'm not sure it's going to happen in the Asian session, because this is what on the Monday we are going to get. But anyway, this one is going to be like to the upside, but at the same time, if we get a closure below this support, there is a higher probability for the price to come down to the next support. That is something here on the 30-minute time frame. Now let's talk about our second pair, which is a GJ. Again, for the GJ, we are going to start with the monthly time frame. And from the monthly time frame, now we are on the monthly time frame on the GJ. We can see the market structure is very bullish on the GJ. We're creating higher highs and higher lows. We created a new high, so price can continue going up from here, or we can come down, find support, and continue going up. But the market sector is very much bullish on the on the monthly time frame on the GJ. So now let's see, like also we can see here on the monthly time frame we had this support, and we had the last monthly candle close below the support. And so like for the current monthly candle, there is a very high probability to come down if we break the low of the previous candle. This one is going to be the first support, and then we have more support right here. But like if we close bullish above this level here, something like this, then there is going to be a higher probability for the price to continue going to the upside, right? So, and this move to the downside is going to become a fake out in that situation, right? So that is on the monthly time frame. Now let's go to weekly time frame to find more details. Weekly time frames look bullish at the moment. Also, we can see, we have this level. So basically, price closed below this level, as we can see here, and then we close back above this level. So this move to the downside have become a fake out in that situation. Also, let's try to find more levels here. So we can see on the weekly time frame that we have this level. So we can see this level is like we had the resistance, and we had kind of support, we had resistance here, also we had the resistance. So now we can see the last weekly candle kind of close above this level, but we have it's not a very strong bullish candle because we have rejection to the upside and to the downside, but still we close above this level. So if we hold this level, right, if the next weekly candle open up, grab liquidity, make a bottom wick, then there is a very high probability to fill this wick and then continue going to the next resistance, which is right here. So that is something I see on the weekly time frame. Now let's go to what I'd say is daily time frame to find more details. Daily time frame at the moment, the price was going down. We were making lower lows and lower highs. So we were making lower high, lower low, lower high. Then we broke all these highs and kind of created a high, high, low, high, 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 low kind of structure. So right now it looks like the price is making this mini structure, mini bullish structure to go to the upside. At the same time, we can see that we have this a support and we have this resistance. As we can see here, we created, we broke this level because this was a very strong level. We can see resistance, resistance, resistance. So we broke it to the upside. Right now, the price is coming to the downside. If we form the support, there is a very high probability price will come to retest this area. And again, if we get a closure above this resistance, like if we close above this resistance, something like this, then there is going to be again a very high probability to go to the next resistance, which is right into these areas. So that is something on the daily time frame. Now let's go to our 4-hour time frame to find more details. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see the market structure looks very bullish at the moment because we are making higher highs and higher lows. So we're creating high, higher low, higher high. So right now the price can continue going up from here, or we can come a little bit lower, but we should not break this low to continue going to the upside. So we are bullish on the 4-hour time frame, and I'm anticipating some kind of support formation. And I'm anticipating some kind of support formation to continue going to the upside, right? So like this is something on the 4-hour time frame. Now let's go to a 30-minute time frame to find more details on the 30-minute time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, we can see that the price is kind of making lower lows and lower highs at the moment. So we can see low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. We created a new low. The price may come find resistance to continue going down to retest this low. That is something I anticipate on the 30-minute time frame. Also, let's see more levels in order to find out some trading opportunities. So like we can see this is a support created by the price. Also, we have a resistance right here, right? The next resistance is right, somewhere into here. And support we have pretty close by, right? So let's measure how much is the range to the downside. We have something like 20 pip, 18 pip of range to the downside. And because, we are anticipating some kind of pullback to find resistance to go to the downside. So right now it's a very like, we can have some trading opportunity here. So like the next candle open up, if we hold this support, then there is a very high probability price may continue going to the upside. We have clean range on the left hand side. So there can be few possible scenarios like, if on the 30-minute time frame, we create a bottom wick and continue going to the upside. And the second scenario can be like, if we forms like a candle, like, a bearish candle with a small body, something like this. In that situation also, there will be a very high probability for the price. Once we break the high of the previous bearish candle, there is going to be very high probability. And this setup is like, it is a 90%, more than 90% win rate. We already have the bullish candle. If you get a bearish candle like this and next candle break the high of this bearish candle during a high volume time, it's going to be very high probability, more than 90% win rate for this trading setup to continue going to the upside. We have clean range on the left hand side. So that's it, guys. This was the analysis on the gold and GJ from the monthly to the 30-minute time frame. I also talk about some intraday and scalping setups on the 30-minute time frame. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you really did like the video, share the video and subscribe to the channel in order to support the channel and YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. See you in another video.